Good day, everyone. For today's lesson, we will tackle the relationship of civil engineering and environmental science. Civil engineers and environmental scientists are creatively and innovatively mastering the rapidly growing demands of business, culture, environmental influences, or new materials. But before we begin to our first lesson, let us answer the questions: what is civil engineering? What is environmental science? And what are its three main goals? What is civil engineering? Civil engineering is a profession focused on planning, design, and construction of the built environment, including infrastructures like highways, bridges, dams, transit systems, and water treatment facilities. What is environmental science? Environmental science is the study of how physical, chemical, and biological components of the environment interact with each other and with living organisms. It is also an interdisciplinary field that combines knowledge from natural sciences like biology, chemistry, and geology, as well as social sciences. Environmental scientists analyze air, water, and soil samples, ensure compliance with environmental laws, help industries follow regulations, and address public environmental issues. The three main goals of environmental science are: number 1, learn how the natural world works; number 2, examine human-environment interactions; and lastly, number 3, develop solutions to environmental issues.
So, what is the relationship of civil engineering and environmental science? So, these two disciplines are closely interlinked as they collaborate to solve problems in connection to sustainable development, environmental preservations, and social development. Environmental science deals with the understanding of nature, study the impacts of human activities on ecosystem, and finding ways in correcting issues such as pollution, climate change, and depletion or degradation of human resources. So while civil engineering applies scientific and mathematical principles to design, construct, and maintain a human life support system such as buildings, roads, bridges, and water system. But these two disciplines share a common goal or a common aim. They aim to maintain human development in a manner that maintains the environmental sustainability. Civil engineers use the knowledge that environmental science supplies to ensure that they do not harm the environment with their project and whenever possible adds benefit to it. Principles in environmental science are key in the design of wastewater, wastewater treatment plant, where engineers ensures that the discharged water meets the safety level required by the environment. Similarly, when planning, development, or urban development, engineers consider factors such as air quality, waste management, and the preservation of green spaces, all of which are informed by environmental science. At the same time, collaboration is crucial between environmental scientists and civil engineers to deal with big challenges in climate resilient infrastructure, renewable energy system, and disaster risk reduction. For instance, innovation from both backgrounds such as new design of generation of solar farms, wind turbines, or flood control are integrated into one program in order to be functional but also environmental friendly in terms of their carbon footprint and whether they contribute to the long-term sustainability goals. Ultimately, synergy between environmental science and civil engineering is the most crucial aspects in building the future sustainably. They develop solutions for the crucial problems or global problems by combining the strengths such as urbanizations, resource scarcity, and degradation of environment, while promoting harmonious relationship between humanity and natural world.
Good day, everyone. Let me discuss to you about the significance of civil engineering and environmental science. First, I will tackle is significance of civil engineering. We have three. First is infrastructure development. So, civil engineers are the architect of our world, designing and constructing the essential infrastructure that underpin the modern society, from road and bridges to dump and building. Their work enabled transportation, communication, resource management, and economic growth. Next is resource management. So civil engineers are responsible for managing vital resources like water, energy, and land. They develop sustainable solutions for water treatment, energy generation, and waste management, ensuring these resources are available for current and future generations. Next is disaster mitigation. So, civil engineers play a critical role in reducing the impact of natural disaster. They design construction and systems that can withstand earthquakes, floods, and other hazards, protecting lives and property. Next, I will tackle is about significance of environmental science. So first is understanding environmental processes. So environmental scientists study the integrate working of the natural world, investigating how ecosystems function and how pollution affects the environment, and how climate change is affecting Earth. This knowledge is essential for informed decision making. So next is protecting ecosystem. So environmental scientists are at the forefront of effort to protect biodiversity and preserve natural habitat. The work to identify and mitigate threats to ecosystems such as habitat loss, pollution, and invasive species. Next is developing sustainable solutions. So environmental scientists develop innovative solutions for environmental problems. They research and implement sustainable practice the agriculture, industrial, and urban planning, promoting resource conservation and pollution.
I'm Janelle Cherish D. Kayao, and I'm here to discuss the diverse and impactful career paths within the field of environmental science. So we know that environmental science offers a wide range of career options, each contributing to the protection and preservation of our planet. So here are some of the key roles. First is environmental scientists. So they play a crucial role in assessing environmental hazards and informing businesses, governments, and the public about potential risks. They analyze environmental data, identify threats, and develop solutions to mitigate pollution and other environmental issues. The second one is environmental lawyers. So, they are legal professionals specializing in environmental law. They interpret environmental regulations, advocate for environmental protections, and represents clients in cases involving pollution, land use, and other environmental issues. The third one is environmental engineers. So they design and implement solutions to environmental problems. They work on projects such as renewable energy system, waste management, and pollution control. They also ensure that industries comply with environmental regulations. So the fourth one is zoologists. So they study animal behavior, ecology, and conservation. They conduct research on wildlife population, analyze the impact of human activities on habitats, and develop conservation plans to protect endangered species. So the fourth one is zoologists. They study animal behavior, ecology, and conservation. They conduct research on wildlife population, analyze the impact of human activities on habitats, and develop conservation plans to protect endangered species. Next is conservation scientists. They focus on managing and protecting natural resources. They work with governments and and landowners to develop sustainable land use plans, manage parks and forests, and ensure compliance with environmental regulations. Next is hydrologists. So they study water resources and their impact on environment. They analyze water quality, monitor pollution levels, and assess the effects of drought, erosion, and other environmental factors on water availability. Next is teachers or environmental educators. So they play a vital role in raising awareness about environmental issues. They teach students about the importance of conservation, sustainability, and responsible environmental practices. So now, let's move to the goals of environmental science. So, environmental science is not just about careers. It's about addressing the critical challenges facing our planet. Its core goals include: first is recognizing the global nature of environmental problems. So, environmental science helps us see that global challenges like climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss are not confined to national borders. They are interconnected issues that require international cooperation and concerted effort. Second, to understand the impact of development on the environment. So, we have seen how economic development, while essential, can strain our environment. Environmental science guides us to manage urbanization, industrial growth, and resource extraction in a way that minimizes negative impact and promotes sustainable development. The third one is to discover sustainable ways of living. So, environmental science encourages us to adopt sustainable practices in our daily lives. This includes using resources wisely, reducing waste, and making conscious choices to minimize our environmental footprint. So, fourth is to utilize natural resources efficiently. So, environmental science teaches us to utilize natural resources effectively. So, fourth is to utilize natural resources efficiently. So, environmental science teaches us to utilize natural resources effectively, ensuring their long-term availability. This involves responsible extraction, conservation methods, and the use of technology to explore resources sustainably. So next is to shed light on contemporary concepts such as how to conserve biodiversity. So, environmental science emphasizes the importance of biodiversity for a healthy planet. It aims to understand and protect the diversity of life on Earth, recognizing the interconnectedness of all organisms. And the last one is to learn and create awareness about environmental problems at local, national, and international levels. So, environmental science empowers us to educate ourselves and others about environmental issues. By raising awareness, we can inspire action and create a more environmentally conscious society. So, that would be all for the possible careers of environmental science and its goals.
Good day, everyone. I will be discussing the field of environmental science and highlighting some key Philippine environmental laws that help protect and preserve our environment. What is environmental science? Environmental science is a multidisciplinary field that combines biology, chemistry, physics, geography, and social sciences to explore the interactions between nature and human activities. It focuses on understanding how our actions affect ecosystems and finding ways to address environmental issues. Learning experiences in environmental science. Students of environmental science gain practical experience through various methods. First is fieldwork, where students explore different ecosystems, giving them a first-hand look at nature's processes and environmental challenges. Lab work, in which students conduct tests, analysis such as examining air or water quality to better understand environmental conditions. Volunteering. This allows students to engage in real-world rules focused on environmental work, helping them gain hands-on experience and make a positive impact. In some programs, there's also a strong focus on sustainability, which emphasize resource management through policies and urban ecology rather than just fieldwork. Next, we have the major laws. Importance of Philippine environmental laws. Environmental laws play a crucial role in guiding us toward a sustainable future in the Philippines. There are several laws designed to protect natural resources and promote public health by minimizing pollution and managing waste. Our first law is the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, or RA 9003. This law aims to improve waste management across the country. It covers waste segregation, proper collection, and eco-friendly disposal. RA 9003 encourages communities to reduce, reuse, and recycle waste, helping reduce pollution and protect the environment. Next is the Clean Water Act, or RA 9275. This law addresses water pollution, particularly from industrial, agricultural, and household sources. It requires industries to treat wastewater before releasing it into natural bodies of water by reducing pollution. This law aims to maintain clean water for drinking, agriculture, and other essential uses. Another important law is the Clean Air Act, or RA 8749. This law sets air quality standards to ensure clean and breathable air across the nation. It regulates emission from vehicles, factories, and other sources of air pollution, aiming to reduce health issues linked to poor air quality and protect the atmosphere. The Toxic Substances and Hazardous Waste Act, or RA 6969, regulates the import, manufacture, and disposal of harmful chemicals. This law protects both human health and the environment by monitoring toxic substances and ensuring that hazardous waste is managed safely. It also prohibits the entry of nuclear waste into the country. Finally, the Environmental Impact Statement System, or PD 1586, requires new projects such as construction and industrial projects to undergo environmental impact assessments. This ensures that new developments are environmentally safe and sustainable, reducing negative impacts on natural resources and communities. In conclusion, environmental science provides us with the knowledge and skills to address pressing environmental issues. The Philippine government, through these laws, works to protect our natural resources, minimize pollution, and promote sustainability. By understanding and following these laws, we contribute to a healthier and more sustainable environment. Thank you for listening. I hope this presentation has helped you understand the significance of environmental science and the laws in place to protect the environment in the Philippines.